Hey, this is Nasty Neal. And this is Without Your Head from Boston.
Underground.
Yeah, via Charlie's Kitchen.
Yeah, we're at Charlie's Kitchen.
Yeah,
Noticing that
we're upstairs. We're in the cool kids section. I don't know exactly, but I think it is. Especially since we're here.
Where's Neil? I don't think so.
We might have patches.
Don't give your secrets away. Is anybody there? Who's this one person? That has to be one of us.
No, it's not even completely accurate anyway because it only shows from one place. Anyway, this is being on yeah.
Someone, can you hear us? Because we don't have our mics.
Right. So hopefully you can hear us. Let us know. And if you can, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe, and share it out.
Okay.
All right, cool, thanks. So we just went and we saw for the first Friday showing the Dunwich Horrors.
I think maybe because it's not Lovecraftian or cosmic horror.
It does say homespun horror.
Yeah, but I think maybe it's because it's New England. And he is New England. Oh my goodness, look at this.
Oh wow. So that was mine. Blue cheese.
Oh yes. Now once upon a time at Charlie's, Neil and I first fell in love with Charlie's. They had the Hawaiian burger. We get it. It's not, Hawaiians are not just about pineapple, but it was delicious. Like, I don't know if this is something can do this.
Yep.
So it's always two open-faced burgers. And the wine, it was this little beautiful burgers, slice of pineapple, and a teriyaki sauce. It's so good.
And it was our go-to. We got it every time.
And
then sadly one day,
I didn't get my bacon.
I noticed that.
Have bacon.
Okay.
Thank you. So, hello. Do you hear us?
Let us know.
Are you receiving us?
Yeah.
Literally,
possibly that they can. Yeah. They possibly are not replying because they can hear.
Oh. You don't think they would tell us?
I would think so. I would think someone.
So here we are. We're at Charlie's eating burgers. I'm waiting to eat my burger because I don't have my bacon. But we just saw Neil was saying the Dunwich Horrors, which I think is probably named that because of thinking, because of Lovecraft. He's from New England. So, yeah, we made it in time.
Yeah.
It was exciting because
just in time.
Neither of us thought we were going to make it in time. And it all worked out. Parked, got a great seat that someone almost stole.
I know, right? The last second.
Like, no, we cleaned those seats. We pointed at the guy.
Annabelle called dibs.
I did call dibs. They need to get over it. I don't care if they're filmmaker or not. Get my seats. So, yeah, so if you're at Buff, it's a pretty small theater. There's an upstairs and downstairs, like a balcony downstairs area. Pretty small.
Yeah, it's cool, though. It's very intimate.
Full of theaters. It's full of filmmakers and filmmaker friends. It's very much so. No bacon, though. No. Yeah, I got this with bacon. Okay, thank you. Sue. She's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you are, you know, like literally right next to us. Neil recognized the guy who's been on the show before. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. And it's spirit.
It is. It's pretty good.
That's some like kind of
you brought it some, so we're all good.
Yeah. Oh, what is they peel it off another person's okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So what we got for I mean we're eating. So bear with us. Because we're hungry. Yeah, I'm thirsty. And
Burger's really good.
I don't know yet, but I'm assuming.
It's very good. Nice charcoal flavor. It's good. So, yeah, Dunwich Horror, home. So it's all New England. I do think homegrown horror is like really more localized than even just New England. But I don't know. I didn't see it on the list here.
So these pictures, and it was so there's several. And Neal was saying all New England stuff. Very cool. And yeah, I do. I think that things can be paired differently because they paired two sleep ones together and something else together.
Yeah, actually, there was a couple at the beginning that were kind of about like some type of something in the house or something, which I almost thought was going to be the whole theme for the whole thing.
I don't mean to pick on it straight off the bat. Within the walls was one of the, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really well done.
Yeah, it was fun. It was kind of scary-ish, but it was silly about this little boy going to bed. And she's like a creepy, I don't want to give it away, but I don't think this is giving it away. She's a creepy person. You can't really tell their features at all at first. And then you start to see more of them. And the kid yells, goes running, and hey.
I'll get a snack to feel like I'm
yes, absolutely. Man. Nice to see you.
And let us know if you can hear it.
They just want to see us. Just the eye candy.
You should be seen and not heard.
Yeah, so it's really cool. Mom comes in the room and she's like, no, there's nothing here. And I don't know, should we give it away so long?
It's only 3 minutes long. Yeah, that's true. You know? Yeah.
So I think that it's given away.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about a 3 minute short without some spoilers. Yeah.
I think it's fair. Mm-hmm. So the punchline.
No, you can.
Oh, so Mom was like, no. Let's go. It's typical. Parent goes over to the closet. It's like, see, there's nothing in here. Turns on the light, and they start to look, and then you hear it go, oh shit, and it zooms in like very dramatically on the inside of the closet. There's like the wall of the closet, and there's a, and you can see that it goes into like another space with some. Like a couple things in there that would be like the crawl space for a person to go in.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really, it was fun.
I kind of think Ben Swicker made this was on the show at one point. I also saw Phil Healy was involved, so
I knew it was okay.
But with the we don't have our mics. I didn't bring the mics. I have them in the backpack and out in the car.
As it gets more awkwardly up our nose. Saying about the guy who's having the show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ben Swicker was on the show with Phil Healy at one point, talking about a project they were trying to make. And Phil's been on the show several times, and I know him. Yeah, he's a good man.
I don't know about that. Really, I'm gonna get you this weekend. I'm gonna get you. He actually, I did learn about a really cool comic character. What's his name? He commissioned, kind of quasi-commissioned. Commission, I think you pay something first.
Right.
You do. Now, I didn't start this week. I won't crap on Phil Healy yet.
But yeah, he's a good guy. He's involved in a lot of cool stuff. He's in one of my favorite short films, Tiny Clones by Jim McDonough.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That was great. I remember that now. It was amazing. It's like one big guy and one little guy. It's like his. So it's two big guys.
Yeah, they're blue.
Yeah.
I love it. It's awesome. And Jim uses my quote on the cover. It's like black phone for idiots. But I meant it in a good way.
I
It's
love
awesome.
his stuff.
I do too.
I love
I think honestly, I actually think that was the first thing I saw from him.
He portrays the asshole going to your stomach and laughs at your non-belly button, right?
Yeah, he plays himself in Umbilicus Desidero. You know what makes it funny is anyone who knows him. I'll break character for once, and he is a really nice guy. I have to say, not a bully. No, he's a super sweet guy. So it's very funny that he's the bully in the movie.
Umbilicus doesn't know. Next up,
Sleepyhead. Maria has a hard time sleeping at night. So this was a very short one with another creepy thing in someone's room. I kind of wait.
I think I read the poem.
Oh no!
No, I didn't. Because you vote at the end.
Mm-hmm.
There's a QR code. You go to vote. Sorry.
It's all right. Yeah, so a woman sleeping at night. She has to. She can't. There's like wind chimes so she can't go to sleep. Puts on the white noise. Listen to that, and there's like some kind of old witch in the house. So this was a similar idea. But it was different. And it was cool. All these shorts actually. I do want to mention. All had really high production value. They were shot really well. Sound is really good. They look really professional. Yeah, they looked.
They were well chosen.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good. Who's there? Ryan Doris of Massachusetts. When a single father hears his daughter come home late, he begins to question if the voice he's hearing is really hers or something else.
I really like this one.
He was great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. And even the friend was his father, and he's cooking. He's got a great apron. What did it say? Who let the dogs out with hot dogs?
With hot dogs, yeah.
He's awesome. So she's got. Dang, this is like a wait staff. We're running.
Yeah.
Running. I've worked in restaurants. I've never seen anyone run like that in a restaurant, ever.
Hope everything's all right.
You get fired, and there's no one running like that in a restaurant.
I must have forgot someone else's bacon.
Dang. You'll be fired the next time you forget the bacon. Oh, yeah. So, father, stepdaughter, you find out that mom has passed and they've got a good relationship. They're teasing each other. She's going to go out to a party, is very open about drinking and fucking around. Excuse me, which is kind of weird. But the kids today, I don't know. So she goes. And she's going to text if she needs a ride, and he's worried. But then he falls asleep in the chair waiting. Yes.
And I was going to say, I sometimes really hate cell phones in movies. Mm-hmm. In a horror, in like a feature horror movie, it's like they just take you out of it, and then if they use it, it can ruin the movie. And sometimes I just don't even like to watch someone using a cell phone in a movie. But they actually used the cell phone in this movie very well, even to build some tension. When they're just seeing the ... that like someone's typing and waiting for the reply. And I was like, this is one of the few times that someone used the cell phone well.
Yeah. I feel like, to kind of go on the tangent of the cell phone a little bit, that it frustrates me. I love things set in the 80s.
Right.
I really do. And at the same time, I know that it can be used to avoid cell phones.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, that's another thing. I didn't go a huge rant on cell phones. So often in a movie, they'll either just set it in a time where there is no cell phone, just for that reason, or they'll come up with some really shoehorned in reason why they don't have their cell phone. And so often that it's like for some reason everyone's gonna throw their cell phones in a box and like this doesn't seem like anyone would actually do this or they're a place that you get no connection, which is but it's like it's really unlikely anymore. So anyway, usually they have to come up with some reason and it usually doesn't really make a lot of sense. I think almost in a way you'd be better just to ignore it. So
I mean, but I think the reality is we are older. Most of the filmmakers we know are
right, they're
age, and this
or
is
they've always had it in their life, right?
This is the reality of the world. People have cell phones, so you can't. I think people have to get creative. Have to races. Like if someone was watching a TV in a movie, you think nothing of it, or listening to a record player or anything like that.
Damn,
I know
talkies.
that, like, and I know that the consequences of having a phone in your hand all the time in a horror movie is very different than watching a TV. But it's just got to be something that people figure out.
Yeah,
when they did it with this movie
Thanksgiving
and
was
another movie.
Thanksgiving was cool in it. You know, they actually used it as part of the movie, part of the plot. So.
One of my favorite shorts of the night so far. I had a cell phone and did it. Awesome.
True. So, I really like this one though. It's really well done. Built a lot of tension. You didn't really exactly know what's going on. Whatever it is, you see a little bit of it, and enough where like it was scary, and it was the effects were really well done.
Sorry about that, like ring. I think it must be it's time for wait stop.
Right.
Get their food. Can you pass me that ketchup, sir?
Please pass the ketchup. I think it's gonna rain. I think that's from a Looney Tunes.
Daft Punk around the world. Get out.
Please pass the ketchup. I think it's gonna rain. I think I'm right. I think they even have some malt.
It's too late for that. I do like it, right?
Yeah. The only problem if you put malt, I know. I think that you have to put a lot of salt. I think for it to taste. I used to really like salt and vinegar potato chips, but anytime I've gotten them raised, I don't really eat potato chips. So whenever I've had them in the last 10 years, they're always so weak. You need them like so strongly, they just disintegrate your tongue.
Wow. Oh, he's pretty short.
Yeah.
He's tricked. He's scared. It doesn't end the way you think it will.
No, it
Because
doesn't.
you think that he's going to. You think he's going to shoot his stepdaughter.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was a cautionary tale of about use of guns, but it was not. It's a red herring. Let's see. Detox.
That's the one. That's the other one with the cell phone. Very well used, which makes fun of social media. And I guess it's to do with comedy.
Yeah, this was.
It was creepy.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
The alien. It looked great. The creature in this looked awesome. I was honestly really impressed by a lot of the effects in all of these for short local films. Like they looked like stuff out of something you'd see on Shudder or at the theater. I mean, I guess we were in a theater, but but no, they looked great. This was really impressive, and it was a nice little. Sometimes short films are kind of like I like to say like a punchline. I don't mean that negative because you have a certain amount of time, and it's all about like there's the end thing, and this had a great punchline.
So great, super funny. The creature was awesome.
Yeah, genuinely great.
Very unique.
Yeah, I like the movie Signs, but this was better. This was better than Signs. Not the aliens better. Creatures better. I was wondering, because up until this point, there was a lot of stuff about something invading, hints at aliens, and I was wondering if a lot of these people were starting to write these during that time when all that stuff was out in the news about aliens.
Someone in the government, I guess.
Yeah, I watched that.
Cover? I didn't see it. I have a feeling it's like
Doing good?
Yeah, great
Yeah.
things. Yeah, it's a bunch of baloney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember I don't know what car I went up, but I saw people on Facebook like, it's been proven aliens exist now. No one even cares. And then I watched it live and it was like, it was proven absolutely. There was no proof of anything. It was just like, I heard this and I heard a guy tell me this. And it was a guy who worked for the government and he said like, he had never seen any of this stuff, but he kept saying he heard. It was all stuff that you've heard a million times, like Roswell.
Yeah.
And then he said there's like an agency in the government that goes and picks up crashed UFOs and then hides their existence. And I was like thinking like, so these aliens are so advanced that they could travel across the universe, but they're just fucking crash landing all the time. They don't.
Were they like allergic to?
The common cold.
Yeah.
There's this one time they didn't just keep coming and keep dying over and over. I don't know.
Maybe they lose their and they get.
I would say the guy didn't disprove that they don't exist, but he didn't prove anything.
Saying.
I thought it was kind of embarrassing that this was even a thing where more people actually interrogating her and questioning him. It's like this is like the real people in government are actually airing this on TV. Like, some moron.
Yeah. So. Hey, Dean, what's up?
Annabelle and the Dino Machino. Dean is the only other guy, the only other person that rode my pink bunny when I was in Soho.
Really? That's the way to say it. I just want to person my pink bunny. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dean's a good dude though. So it was me, Dean, and Nikhil. We met up.
Do I know that person?
No, I don't think you know Nikhil. And we went to a bar in Soho, and I had a club soda. Dobbs had a lemonade, and Nikhil had a Coke. Because we're hardcore partiers. And the time before is in London. Me and Dean took us down to, I forget the name of the place. He let us know. It was a shady area of London, but it was pretty cool. And we both got coffees. And this guy who was on whatever he was on, he thought we were cops because no one drinks coffee unless you're like a narc. Very weird. Coffee's fish and chips. That's true. Yeah, he didn't bother Jason Minton. He wasn't drinking coffee.
Oh.
He looks more cop-like, I think, than either me or Dean.
You're undercover.
I guess.
Oh.
Anyway, Dean's good, dude. And when Annabelle and I get to London here eventually, Dean will take us, and he is gonna get Annabelle is gonna find out that there is great Middle East Mediterranean food, because I never had better Mediterranean food than in London. Doner kebab, the best.
Oh, we'll see.
Doner
Someday.
kebab.
Not big. I really tried. It's just not.
You can go get.
Not my favorite landscape.
You can go get like 3 a.m. doner kebab. Freaking awesome.
If it was a donut kebab, that would be sweet.
Also, really good fish and chips. He took us out for fishing.
Nice. Very nice. What else are people up to? What's up here? I feel like there's people saying things here. Let's go back in time a little bit.
Going back in time. I get a snack, audio. Someone needs to put my TikTok. He looked like a cat. He was a spat. No. Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah. Hell yeah. Some hot pink bunny action. Rockin' dudes. Thank you, Dean. Yes, let's do it. See, he's all about. He'll show you the ways.
Once I figure out my financial situations with my vehicle and a possible lawsuit against
I'm not
the
saying it has
company,
to be this year or anything, but in the foreseeable.
can you imagine if I file a discrimination lawsuit against a mental health nonprofit company? Oh my God, I would win. I would win. I haven't told you the story.
All right.
I can't tell you all the story because I could get like I would lose my lawsuit if they found I was like marketing publicly.
Yeah. It all goes back to narcs.
Narcs.
What was that area anyway, Dean? That not the fish and chip place, but the place they thought we were cops. I forget the name of the area. A lot of ne'er-do-wells.
The
Detox we really like. Camden Town, there we go.
So
Camden Town.
Like a song or something.
I think it's come up in a lot. It's probably a pretty famous area. It was still cool though. They had like a lot of late night stuff. But like Soho is awesome. Soho, tons of little tiny restaurants. Soho is my favorite. Cup of Tea. Oh, we saw this one at Dead of Winter.
Yeah. James Lamond and Company. If I can remember all the names, I'd say them. I try to always say and Company.
It's Camden Town, very seedy in the late hours. Yeah, that's why he brought us there. Yeah, that's why he brought us. He doesn't even drink either, so I don't. But we had a good time. That's true. That's true. Cup of Tea. A mother struggles to find out the truth about what happened to her daughter. Yeah, we saw this one at Dead of Winter, and we saw it here again tonight. So that's cool for Diana Porter, who made this. It's getting out to a lot of festivals. Padre Nuestro. A priest on a way to save a girl from being possessed realizes that the antique he has is more than he expected.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember this one.
It's the one he's driving and he's listening to stuff and he's got a call and then like the thing opens, the glove box opens and he's like shuts it and it opens and he shuts it and the paper's going around and magically when all this is happening, the car is driving straight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but
I don't know if I dozed off. Yeah.
But as a car driver, he drives a lot. So, I mean, you'd have to be pretty masterful to have like things swirling around and crucifix attacking you and like a literal demon like coming up on you and choking you. It was your nap time.
Man, I honestly don't remember this.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it was good, but
I don't think I even dozed off.
Man, I feel like
I must have though. I don't know. I don't remember.
Every time some filmmaker, because we had Larry on the show last night, and he was like, rightfully so, criticizing critics.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, especially honestly, I know it should be for every film, but I do especially agree with that on independent films and the idea that this guy or anybody spent like their time, their efforts to make something, and then someone just comes out. I can think of a funny pun. I do think some of those funny things they probably already thought of it going in. Like this vampire movie Bites or whatever. They probably already have it like already in their mind. And
if people are not sure what Neal was talking about, you should. That's nice. Yeah,
that's great.
I was not there the whole time. Neal was. I'm sure the beginning was awesome. Then Larry's on.
Yeah,
it's the best.
It's great. It's one of my favorite shows. It's awesome. I've been thinking about you should watch the whole show, but some of these double guest shows I might start post. We'll have the whole show and then the separate interviews maybe,
yes.
And then some clips of each. I do think that's the way to go.
It's good.
Yeah.
You can have like the isolated interviews,
Yeah.
and then the whole show.
Yeah, and then it brings you, hey, this is cool. Let me go check out the whole show then.
Yeah, because then you can listen to us be idiots.
Yeah.
Troy's a great idiot.
Yeah, he fits in well. Larry really fits in with this. Not that he's an idiot.
Not that what?
Not that he's an idiot. He fits in. I'm good. I don't know. Did you want something else?
I feel like I don't want to take up the table. Thank you. Oh God, my eyeballs are crying. I thought about having that.
Cinnamon toast strong.
I don't want to do that. Because I know you're going to.
Oh, I
No? I need to have more mocktails of amazing.
No, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. I might look at an appetizer.
Yeah. It was, yeah.
Yeah, I was actually, I wouldn't mind a little something else.
Remember when we got the appetizer platter?
Yeah, I don't think they have it here. Yeah. Do you want anything else?
Hater, I guess.
We got wings, chicken fingers, poppers, fries, mozzarella sticks, clam chowder, and Caesar salad. Yeah. I do like the Caesar salad. That's not very terrible.
I guess fingers are probably the most substantial.
I like that. I haven't actually had them for a while. Want that? All right. Sounds good. The serve the sweet and sour sauce. Is that good by you?
Sweet and sour sauce. Sausage?
That's well, I'm sure we can ask for barbecue or something. I'm sure we can get barbecue.
We shall see. Maybe they don't have it. I don't think it's only the burgers.
Well, they have it for the wings, so I bet. Yeah, you can get the wings either buffalo or barbecue or plain.
What are these people saying over here?
Bad art critic equals professional character assassinator. I played the bad art cop. I actually played. No, I didn't. I played the art critic in a film that's probably never come out. But he did give me, which I have to put together. He did give me the footage that I can use in an acting reel, and I feel kind of like an ass even saying that, but I need to make an acting reel. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I need to start bothering Kansas bowling for.
Yeah, I was thinking about that during this. It's what's going to happen with that?
I think she's looking.
Film.
I'm honestly very excited about coming out. I'm very completely different. I'm happy with all my comedic roles. Don't get me wrong. I think I'm good at that, but this is a dark, way different than anything I've ever done. It was funny though, so people don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to say the name. So it's I know the name, but on IMDb it's untitled true crime story because they don't have the title out yet, and all of them are real.
Can you say it?
Yeah, I can say this other stuff. All of them are real Jane Doe cases, so unsolved horror. Yeah, unsolved murders. And so the guy that I played, they don't know if he really did this crime or not, but Kansas actually did a lot of research to see who she thought these different women were, and also who the possible killers were. And so, anyway, I play a real life. He's a kidnapper, rapist who's never convicted of murder. But either way, he's not. Yeah, I mean, the guy's name's out there.
I know, but
it's already been said who I play, so you can look him up.
Okay.
So anyway, I came up with the whole idea of how to play this guy in my mind. Not to sound like a pretentious actor guy, but so I knew I was going to wear fake they're real glasses. And it made me think when I used to wear glasses since I was age of 6, and I started to think of a bully, honestly, in high school. Used to lick his thumbs and would smudge my glasses. And so that gave me a whole idea how to play this guy, that he himself is a smudged human being. So all the stuff, he's trying to actually talk to these women, but he talks through a smudge lens from what he, in his mind, doesn't come. Everything's just a little off. And so I came up with this whole way to play this guy, how he talks. He he so instead of like you say to me, then I just immediately reply. It's just everything's a little off. Yeah. And honestly, so on the way home, Kansas Bowling boyfriend on the drive back, he was like, because then I was just myself afterwards, but throughout the whole shoot I was the character, and he's like, I actually thought you were slow. Like I didn't want to say anything, and it was very cool. Honestly, when we started filming, all the kids that were I call them kids because they were from they got a bunch of kids from Emerson College to do the shoots and stuff. Yeah, but they honestly, as soon as in my very first scene, they stopped. They didn't talk to me the rest of the time. And I legit think I weirded them out. So where was I going with this? Oh, so then I actually found audio of the real guy. And I'm glad I did not listen to that beforehand because he is absolutely nothing how I played him. He was kind of like James Cagney. He's like, man. And I was like, oh my God, this would have been awful if I played it like this, like the real person. But anyway. Movie. Yeah.
And I'm a bad.
Yeah, we know that.
But so much love at the same time. It's a balance. What do that happen?
I will edit myself. I'm not sure what that means. Let's see. Where were we?
We were at
the piece. No. In her last rehearsal, a pianist fights to perfect her piece before fear manifests into an apparition beyond her control. This was really well shot, well made. I dug this one.
And she was in usual.
Yeah.
And oh my God, the people behind us laughed. So there's a coach. There's so there's this girl, this very young, willowy girl. She's practicing on her piano. She's got the metronome going, and then it stops, and it's being weird in ways metronomes do not behave. So whatever. And then the I say coach, but instructor, the piano instructor comes in, and she's a wicked douche. And just being really mean, and I get like whatever. And what happened was it was just on the story.
Yeah, about the piano instructor.
Oh yeah, so at some point the piano instructor says something about like what it's going to be like for this girl when she's actually on stage. All the other pianists, and the people behind her are like.
Maybe you'll be around. I don't know, but there were some like kind of idiots in the audience. I thought there usually is at Bob. Yeah, like I know, I think people will laugh. I don't know. There's some like just like very dumb comments. I thought.
I don't think me talking about the old guy is gonna matter because he's sure he needs some evidence. So we get there like right in time, find seats. Neal saves the seat. I go get a popcorn. I'm starving. I haven't eaten in hours. And it's the way you enter the theater. You go in the ticketing area and the food, and then you go upstairs into the theater. So there was a line from the counter up the stairs to the theater. We're all waiting, and everything's going to start. So we're all, like hoping. You want to rush anybody, but we're hoping it's going to happen. So there's this old guy kind of just lingering around the ticket area, this small old dude, and he starts to kind of like hint to people in line of basically like, I'm an old man, and I need my popcorn. He wasn't feeble. He was just old. I'll be. God willing, we will be old someday.
And I want my popcorn.
And yeah, but I'm not gonna cut in line or like schmooze up to the crowd and like lay them.
Right.
So then the guy's in line. He's behind me because I didn't even look at the dude, and he's like talking about his age and I just want a popcorn. Like no shit, we all want a popcorn.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Get the back of the line.
Yeah.
So he's back there, and then he starts talking to the guys who let him in. He's like, "What is happening, anyways?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a film festival." He's like, "Well, I don't know. My son, I'm here with my son, and he's really into this stuff. I don't even like movies. I haven't seen movies in years. Like, what is he saying this?" And I'm just like, "What the fuck?" So make all this big deal to get in the line. You don't even want to be here. And then him and his son are behind us, and he's like loud, like, "Dude, you really don't belong here. Go home. Just drop off your son and have a good night."
Yeah.
So not only am I mean about films,
She
I
hates
hate
old
old
people.
people.
Very hateful young woman. Don't Crawl from Grace by Carly Byers. When Gracie's body is puppeteered by a mysterious entity, her mother is desperate to break her from the trance. I thought this was a really great performance by Grace, the actress who played Grace. I will say this. I liked the performance, and I like the idea. I do actually think this one should be, even though it's not super long, I do think it should be edited down a little bit.
Yeah. But she was really good doing all the jerky moves.
Oh, yeah.
So it was weird because like, you're watching it, and it's just, you come up in this kitchen, you come up behind this woman. She's got a very like almost like 50s kind of housewife outfit, and she's something. So then you see she's like very like stiffly, robotically cracking eggs and doing these different like very stiff like jerky movements, going through the steps of like baking something in a like blending something in a bowl, and it's really bizarre to watch.
Yeah, I honestly thought she was a robot at first.
Yeah, but she was not. It went in a different direction.
She's good. Spiraling. This was really cool. A lot of I'll read what it says. A young girl recluses from her illness, isolated from the outside world, and enters her world of drawing, where she must face her demons in order to reclaim herself.
Unfortunately, I had to step away, which isn't very unfortunate. It is probably one of the ones I would have liked the most.
Yeah, it was actually
really
I don't want to spoil, but it was one of my top three. Well, I mean, yes, I really liked it.
Let me know what happened.
Yeah, so it's a girl, and then so she's got her doodles all over the house, and then the one girl, the one thing she draws, so a girl starts talking to her about, she doesn't want to go outside. She just doesn't stay inside with her art, and then she gets sucked into the art, and it was kind of almost like Take On Me, the video, but it was great. Yeah, it was a scary version of Take On. Yeah, and because the little girl she draws, becomes more monstrous, and it's got cool like paper animation. It's really good. I dug this one a lot. It was one of my favorites. Really well made. It was a lot of really well done effects.
The next one is so crazy amazing. Sweet meats.
Sweet meats are made of
inside a world of matriarchal rule. Does it feel good to be here? It's so weird. Like, it starts off with these intentionally annoying late teens, like on their big fluffy bed, like sleepover, all gossiping and being stupid. And they start giving the one most normal girl a hard time because she's got a crush on someone. And like, you can't be with him because he's top so and so, and you're a virgin. And it's just like, where is this going? And nothing in this movie made sense. Total nonsense.
I absolutely love this. This is I don't want to pick on anyone else. This is my favorite by far. Sweet Meats is fantastic. So much creativity, so much weirdness. And it reminded me in a way of Trick or Treat, the anthology, where it was like just weird stuff happening all within the same town. And this is kind of this. It's like interaction between these weird characters, and they're all the same age. Yeah, it's just weird upon weird, and all of it worked for me. I thought this was fantastic. I loved it. everything about it. I would like to get Rebecca on, Rebecca Mistral from Maine, and I noticed like a lot of the family worked on the film, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
So I love this. Look great. I want to see more from her. I want to see more from Rebecca.
Definitely. So I would love to share about this. So those girls are all on the bed here, and then they go into the and pull out a man's old severed head.
Yeah.
And then they take turns like passionately making out with a severed, like blue head, and maybe a guy in his 50s, bald. It's not a story at any point in time in the story. Ever. Sometimes it goes on, and it's just not great. It's like they're like, and sometimes his tongue sticking out. It doesn't make sense. The rest of his skull, nothing makes sense.
And you kind of saw it go out a little bit at sometimes.
It was so weird. What was going on? And then we would switch to there was like a boy out. So
because I think it must be the boy. It must be the guy that she has the crush on.
Yes.
Because he's peeking in the window and he's all dressed up like he's gonna ask her out. It's another day. Yeah.
He's got glasses. He's got this little bouquet of flowers and his jacket. And he sees that and he's like, and he walks away and goes to a neighboring house with this adult, like.
Even though this is like a minuscule part of the whole thing, I just like the fact that he was like going over to this other person's house for a date, and then he just ends up at someone else's who's waiting for him. I just find that very amusing in itself.
It's so she's, and there's no attempt to make it.
No.
Like they say that he sleeps around and stuff like that, so I don't know if he's like, maybe.
It's like it seems like she's waiting for him.
Yeah, so maybe. You don't know. I mean, maybe there's some logic going on, or maybe there's some secret, subtle thing happening. I don't know. But I just enjoyed the face value of total madness. So she's wearing this like pink, long, those negligee gowns that's got like the boa feathers all over it. She's so excited for him to be there, and she's like, "Get undressed." He takes off all his clothes, and he's really like. Nerdy, and she's adorable. She's like, "You're exactly what I imagined." And then she turns, like they turn to face the next room with a camera, and it's this room, and all of the furniture is men. It's all
table, chairs, like a love seat.
It's like they're each other. Everybody's naked. You don't naked because he's wearing.
He's got under here. The other one just have stuff over their lap. Yeah.
And they've got like cushions, and then there's like a table, which is like a
under the glass table. It's pretty great.
So this guy, she puts a lampshade on it. So that's
and a light bulb. A light bulb.
You know what's happening. Yeah. That's right. Because you think they're going to make good, and then she puts a light bulb in it, and you see the lampshade on the side, and that's. Yeah,
because then the daughter comes down and she's like, "I thought you were going to quit this." And, you know, Dad's not brain. He knows what's going on. And then you hear the dad upstairs, like, roaring or something. Like, "Oh, he seems hungry." Right. And then he went fed the dad.
And before the woman takes the kid in the house,
she's like,
"My husband can't find out. He can't do this. It's quiet."
Yeah, or else the night's over. And so then they go upstairs to feed Dad, and he's just like this big mass of stuff in a bed with the face, and it's just
he's like one of those egg cartons. You know those foam?
Like memory foam.
It's like this giant pink, bubble gum colored wall, a blanket, but the end of the bed is like.
Yeah, he's like growing into it or something. It's like a mold or something. And then
just like
it's a little that's a little bit like where the evil lurks. With the you know the devil, it's like possessed. Yeah.
But this is like a shape that's not like that guy is like a very not even obese.
It's
like
different.
demonic obese. But this was like, and then she starts feeding him, and it's like going zoom in on his like his face, and then she's just like putting it up to his mouth. It's like, it's just disgusting.
And then to bring it all together outside the window across the street of the girls.
That's right. Who looks outside and sees it?
The daughter.
That's right. That's right. Oh, and then the boy's running away, isn't he?
Is he? I didn't know. Maybe
there's someone at some point. Maybe he was running from the original girls to the woman's place because she sees three girls that are like together like this, and they're illuminated weird, like looking at their phone.
Yeah.
And then they look up, and he's freaked out.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I loved it.
And I don't feel like this is, like, I know we've said all this stuff, but you have to see it to believe it.
Yeah,
this is something.
It's my favorite. One of my favorite shorts.
It was amazing. It was amazingly fucking crazy bizarre. And the production value is insane.
Yeah, and they get a lot of stuff in 13 minutes. It's like its own little anthology film. Great.
So great. My top.
Yeah, it's awesome. Comeback Haunted, which I was really happy to see. Toby was in this from the Addams Family.
That was so cool. Like, I think this is. I understand it can't be because New England Jewish, but maybe.
Toby Poser. Yeah.
So.
I wonder if she filmed this short, because she's just the actor in it when they were down filming some stuff for their other movie in Boston.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Reclusive woman's carefully constructed life shatters when a blood-covered child runs out of the woods, claiming her mother is trying to kill her.
Yeah. The ending, I have to say, so it's, she's in the middle tonight, this girl, she's like 12, 13, something, runs up to the sliding glass door, and what's that?
She just said sweet meat.
So the girl runs up to the sliding glass door, and she's, like, so she lets her in, as how long are you gonna wait for this person before you let her in? And then the mom comes out of the woods, and she looks crazy, like evilly whacked crazy. And she's trying to get in and is trying to say, like, this is a family matter and stay out of it. Give me my daughter. And that was, trying to be like, well, we'll just talk it out. And Toby's character was like, she said this amazing line about having like a gun cabinet full of reasons for her to go back into the woods. It was a great line. So, then eventually the things get turned around, and the daughter ends up being evil, but then things happen and I don't understand.
It's one I'd like to watch again.
Yeah, because then the mom is in and the daughter got stabbed, and then they're like reconciling, but the daughter should be dead.
This one is actually in Vermont, by the way, not in Boston.
Oh, nice. And then the main character, the Toby character, she just kind of like gets sad and follows them into the field of wheat, or whatever the hell the field is. The field of grain, the grain field. And it's like, it feels like it should be really sad, but I don't know what's going on. But I feel like it's not because they did something wrong. It's because I am slow and I don't understand what's happening. That was my sense of it. It was just so professional, beautiful, just lovely. And it felt like, okay, this has a deeper thing going on that I'm just not getting.
Yeah, it's one I'd like to watch again to see, to get what's happening. I agree. But it was really cool to see Toby. It's another one that looks really good. It's a great group of shorts, honestly.
Yeah.
So right now we're unfortunately missing a movie, but it's Off Ramp, which is a Juggalo horror film.
Pepe would be all about it.
And then, I know. That's why he made those hatchets, now that I think about it.
Next one.
Sleep, which is a Korean horror film. I normally like Korean horror films. Plunge into the chilling depths of marital horror bliss with Sleep, the gripping debut from writer-director Jason Yu. Expecting parents Soo Yin and Hoo Soo find themselves in a waking nightmare when Hoon Soo develops a frightening sleep disorder. What begins as harmless, if unsettling sleepwalking soon transforms into terrifying, I don't know what the somnambulist, behavior, leaving Soo Jin questioning both her husband's sanity and her own safety.
Excited, and then
After that,
what's the space between the next two? Because I feel like there's not a lot. We had to.
yeah. So there's not a lot of time between those two, probably half hour, and then trigger warning. Trigger warning is always they used to call it something else, I think, but it's like the really it's really like hardcore, intense shorts.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, so we don't want to read too much. Dream Creep, that sounds good.
Just this title is the Mobius Secret. That's probably called Night Feeding, Delicious. What is that word? Apotemophilia. It's the love of something. I don't know what it is. Apotemus. Don't read it.
Robbie, right? No more. It's about our boy Robbie Scar.
I don't know if he was ever right.
He's been around lately. He's been behaving himself.
Yeah, good. I'm glad Robbie's doing good. Miss him from time to time.
Yeah. Septichection.
Sugar rag.
Some weird. I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah.
These are from all over the place. We got USA, Norway, Spain, UK. So that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Fago Red Pop. Baby ass snake cat master. Yeah.
Y'all crazy. You know, stuff coming up. So I don't know if we'll check in between. We haven't even. Oh, do we need to call them when we're checking in?
Maybe we should. Maybe I should call.
Yeah, give them a call just so they don't like say, "Well, you're not coming."
Yeah.
Well, let's open up that space. That would be terrible.
Yeah, let me just do that. It's not that late right now, so I'll do that.
I know this song too. What is this from? No, Daft Punk song? Or he's great. I don't know if y'all can hear it. So, like I was saying, so we may or may not have time in between. We do have the intention of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. I don't know what the hell time it's going to be. We're done. And then we got to drive to the place. That's a half an hour. And then we actually have to be out. What time is it?
No, I'm not sure. I'm trying to find this information here for the thing. I forwarded it to myself, so it shouldn't be very far.
I guess she doesn't feel that I wanted to drink after all.
Yeah, I was just wondering that myself.
I think that's today? Oh, shit. Before the last segment? Sometimes it starts early.
I'm going to call this place and I'll look that up.
So, I don't even know what to say. So, Babe, let's play this game. Dave, do you want to go around the corner? So, yeah, but the game looks awesome. I do believe it's themed off of the Monster 5 games. So, you want to assume that you have all these different little pieces. And, can I get vodka cranberry? Awesome. Can I get Tito's? Awesome. Thank you. I don't know what to say to y'all. See, I already lost some viewers. I'm nothing without Neilio, my buddy. And if what's going on? What do you people have to say out there? Oh my goodness, Shaggy too. What's your favorite album, Baby Snake? If you were gonna pick an ICP album, what would it be? Personally, from what I remember, The Great Malenko was my favorite. I don't know how many albums came out after that. I don't know what to say. Neal thing out a person, but he will be back. So maybe it's time for y'all to get a snack or use the bathroom or I don't know. I wish I could use my phone because I could then look up movies that we're going to watch tomorrow, but we're recording on my phone. So, let's see. What else is coming up? Oh, so I'm really excited about Neal's movie that he's going to be working on, that he is working on, really. Something that he's talked about a little bit, Arbor Day. If you can imagine, it involves trees. He's abandoned me even more. He has no right to go use the bathroom. What is he thinking? No bathroom, no breaks. So Arbor Day, I don't even know the story yet, which is crazy. It's like secret. I don't know if his brother knows. I know like maybe he doesn't know. I don't know what he's written and what he hasn't written. But Troy, his brother Troy, super creative, does great stuff. He's starting to make creature stuff, and I've seen some pictures. I don't know if they're out there on the internet yet, but it's pretty sweet. It's very exciting because Troy worked the same very excellent job for years and years and years. He finally retired, and now he can have like a life. Like, I get that people can have a life with a job because I have a job, but it's just a different world for him. So he can stay up and go out and do the things. So I guess he's really psyched about working on this movie. So I guess I'm going to have a role, which I don't know how great of an actor I am, but I guess we'll find out. I feel like I should do something to prepare myself. I don't know, maybe I'll not take an acting class. I'll watch some YouTube videos. I'll get coached. I don't know. I just don't want to be an ass. But it will be cool, even if I'm not feeling confident. I'll give it my best. And he's he's recruited someone from the local Dunkin' Donuts to him, who I saw their picture and they're adorable. I have no idea what kind of role that guy's going to have. Oh, thank you. No, you can't tell. I got all the vodka at the time. I'll just mix that up. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. You know, Neal and I have been talking about making movies for years and years and years. Have all kinds of silly ideas, serious ideas, all kinds of things. Talking a little bit about Arbor Day without.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just that we, getting into. Troy's really into it, and you've recruited the guy from Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm gonna have some acting role, and I'm not really sure how good that's gonna go.
That'll be great.
I'm very insecure, but I will do my best.
It'll be great.
And just talking about, both of us.
I just signed the lead.
Stuff forever.
Just signed the lead of Arbor Day.
Who's the lead?
The lead's actor, producer, podcast pioneer. Neal Jones is the lead of Arbor Day. Pretty wild.
Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Yeah. It is your first on your own movie.
Yeah. So, yeah. You gotta use people you can rely on. But
he's going to be the star of all of his movies.
Maybe, possibly.
You were the star. Remember Once Upon a Time when...
I guess I shouldn't even really say this is the first Without Your Head Short, because there is the Secret Satan. And there's also Santa's, the reindeer, New Year's reindeer. I did think of Secret Satan, and then I'm pretty sure I came up with the basic idea for
the story, you were pissed because I relegated you to Krampus, a non-speaking role.
Yeah,
You
and then
were
it said
he was
Kramp.
so pissed
It
that I
said
made
the
Troy
Krampus.
Santa.
It really catapulted Krampus into the zeitgeist.
And I think it catapulted your confidence that you can do things without talking. Like you can't, but that's like you have physical comedy. So that's part of acting is being not just the comedy, but to be able to use the whole
Arbor
thing.
Day is very much comedy, but
What? How much about Arbor Day?
very little.
Like,
Almost
are you
nothing.
saying what the premise is? Can people assume what Arbor Day has to do with?
I mean, it's
Based on the
I
holiday?
think the most we've talked about is just on the show. Besides me just showing a poster.
This is just the Daft Punk album.
I think all my ideas have some comedy in them, but some of them are more serious. But anyway, this one will be pretty much pretty much comedy with some horror in, I guess. But it'll be good.
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons, and
You gotta get a boom mic.
Look at this. Watch today, James Lamond and company. I can't keep apologizing.
Yeah.
James Lamond and company doing a Dead of Winter production.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So really put some stuff together in New England, like some solid.
And I'm not gonna put any of these people on the spot, but I told some friends of mine about Dead of Winter, and like you want me to introduce you to James Lamond and the Dead of Winter people. I think it would be beneficial to you since you're a filmmaker in New England who makes shorts and stuff, and it would be good people to get in touch, just to be part of the community.
Yeah.
No interest, it seems. So I'll tell you after. But
I'm curious. Do I know this? Did you tell me this? Hot out the press. We're gonna get the good.
I told several people. Some people just didn't reply, and then
about
no, yeah. I'll be honest. One person I'm not sure is a great mix, to be honest, but the one person definitely would benefit from it, but he didn't seem.
Well, maybe they'll come out.
Maybe.
Now it's going to be a thing. I think that this man is on to something strong, and it was an amazing time. It was beautiful. I mean, he's just killing it.
Yes.
See what happens.
Motivational. Watching these, I was like, damn, I need a better camera. But
this is a fine. See, you gotta upgrade your phone, man.
yeah, but these were shot like on 4K. I don't know. I guess you could probably shoot on 4K. I mean, this is through StreamYard, so if it was just on regular camera, it'd probably really good. But that's how we're gonna rate movies.
This is less. Oh, it's kind of weird.
It's like, what'd you think of that movie? It's like, whoa!
You're always thinking it was like this, but you're like.
We need some animation.
Then you're gonna want to do the docking.
Wait,
thing. You talk about it all the time. Oh my God.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, that's relish. That would be just weird. I don't know what the hell that would signify.
Gangrene.
One of the shorts we watched.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's gonna be a new short. Next short. Maybe that can be part of Arbor Day. This can be not the mayonnaise. No, it's Reliance mayonnaise. Reliance, the Cisco Reliance mayonnaise that you can rely on. Not relish, but who knows? Maybe this is a thing now. It's an inspiration. Relish and Arbor Day. Maybe it can be blood. I don't want to give it away, but I think relish's blood could be pretty cool.
No sap of an innocent tree will be spilled in my watch. There's actually a line.
That's awesome. You can have instead of pita at the end, it'll be like.
No, I actually did think of that. I actually already had don't know how much I want to say on here. That doesn't matter. So,
I mean, you're hyping it up.
yeah, so originally, all you would see of the tree was, so it would be like, we'd be like, like, we're looking at the tree, and then you'd see the arms coming around. That was the arms would be coming around and attacking us. That was how I would do everything. But my brother then just started freaking making the eyes, and so I was like, what the hell?
He was making that.
So as soon as I saw the eyelids, it gave me an idea of, okay, we get the eyelids, Troy, what if we get, we can actually get like balls for the eyes, yellow balls, get pupils on them. We could actually move these around. So he's into it. So anyway, so it evolved from there, ideas for the mouth. And so the way they're being made is we could put them on a tree for like if we're looking up, but to actually animate them, my idea is to find a down tree and to get some, carve out the back enough that we can actually puppeteer the eyes and the mouth while it's on the tree for the up close part of that it. Or if we just had some bark or a piece of wood or something.
I mean,
It wouldn't have to be very long. No, not very. Oh,
there's some stumps I got that were meant for firewood, but
yeah, something like that would be perfect, because the way I would shoot it is, from the distance you would see it like this, but then for the actual movement, you could see it.
Well, I'll see if I can get you some stumps.
All right.
I'm trying to think about. I think the biggest one's probably.
Then I keep getting more ideas to add to Arbor Day. I mean, it could. I don't know, but I don't want to make it too long, or maybe people like it and we'll expand it. Yeah.
I can't wait to know more. I don't know. I was telling them I don't really know. The darkness. That's okay. It makes me even more interested, as I'm sure the audience is. They only know a small, tadpole-sized amount of Arbor Day.
Exactly. I mean, there's other stuff. I have ideas for risotto, which is another. It's a killer chef movie I wanted to do for a long time. This has expanded a lot. This is something. This is my new thing. Is when I'm walking, if I'm not listening to audiobook, I actually write dialogue and stuff in my head.
Nice. In your head, and you remember it.
Yeah, I got to start writing it down, but I am good with that. But I should write it down. But
yeah, do voice notes.
I could do that.
Yeah, voice notes are great.
Yeah, the other one is my name is Steve. I'm a necrophiliac with my That one actually is completely evolved into actually a more serious thing, which I've actually even talked to Larry Fessenden about. But I'll tell you that off here if you like. So those are probably my three big things. Yeah. My bike. I've actually told Michael that one too. Not all the details. He wanted me to come out and film it. Epstein, yeah, as a short. But I would rather that one I actually want to do as a feature. But I have an idea for it as a short, where it's more of the punchline-y thing. I'd like to do.
That could be the same thing. Start with a short. But
I actually wrote a whole character for Michael. But yeah.
Nice. Right?
Yeah. I have to have him in the Killer Chef movie. So
he's a nice guy. In the inside.
Did I tell the secret ingredient of the risotto? Kind of the whole gist of the movie. That's not better. No. All right, let me tell you. It doesn't matter. We can still make the movie sometime. So, athlete's foot is actually a fungus. So the chef has a secret fungus, but it has to grow off human beings. And so he keeps people tied up in the basement, but they've got to be alive for the fungus to grow on them.
Because I had a very much the same idea with a different body thing.
And then he's down there with like a cheese grater grating off the.
When did you
A long time ago.
I have almost identical story that I came up with. I was driving around with the dude, but it's different, but very, very the same in some ways.
The poster would just be the chef there with like a cheese grater and a foot over a plate of pasta.
Kind of gives it away.
Yeah.
Not that you haven't given it all away right now in this moment.
Yeah, there's a lot more to the movie than that.
Hey, people. Welcome.
Like all these, they start as one idea, then I keep adding more stuff. Yeah. Like the other ones become very, like, a lot of personal stuff about necrophilia.
Very personal stuff.
Yeah. Like other themes in the movie.
Personal stuff about necrophilia.
Well, that's just more. It's just necrophilia is used as.
Yeah.
It's not like real. It's not really about necrophilia. It's other addictions.
Not an analogy, but.
Exactly. I couldn't think of the word either. So. Metaphor. Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. And then there's also just some really weird, perverted humor in my mind. So there's all kinds
no
of
one's
stuff.
Gonna steal it. That was my whole point. Was that if you do a short that's very clever and cool,
Right? It's like the
then
proof
will
of
someone
concept.
like jump in and make a film out of it? Arbor Day, I think you're safe.
Justice is one I have an idea that I thought we could do as an animated comic book, but it might be a lot of work. I don't know. It's pretty short.
The only thing is, Troy and I both did comic stuff.
Yeah.
Like meshing styles because his style. I love Troy's art. It's so a particular style. It's so recognizable as Troy's art. Love it. What's going on over here, baby? Baby Snick.
There's a tongue oil tree. I don't know what that is.
Tongue oil. Yeah, it's a. I know what tongue oil is. You polish. You can polish. Actually, polish like wooden bowls and stuff like that. The dude does wood carving and uses tongue oil to like make it all beauteous. Give it the sheen. Like, wow, look at that good grain. Look at that grain. Bang.
You should put their feet. No, that doesn't work. They have to be living is the whole point. Otherwise, it's not as horrific.
Man, it's so weird. Mine is so simple, but different. But different. They're different things. It's got family stuff. It's really. Maybe it'll be a series.
There's family stuff in this, dude. It's the dad and the mom.
What?
Yeah. But anyway, hopefully we make these things. We'll find out.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is the first one's going to be an experiment. And you know what? You're going to do it, and you're going to look back and be like, wow, that was my first short of it. And you'll have, like, a whole bunch of stuff going on. It's gonna... Right, audience? Believe in Neal Jones.
So how's your? You didn't get the whatchamacallit?
No, I didn't get the Fenty. It's so bad for you. Like, you know,
It does
I don't need that. It's like the fattiest fat outfit ever.
And then we'll get something else. All right. We'll probably turn this off pretty soon because after this we should get the check and heading on over. We got about 20 minutes.
That's true.
But it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been great being able to review this stuff with y'all and with Mr. Neal. And if you don't see you tonight, well, if you don't see us tonight, see us sometime tomorrow. So this is Annabelle Lecter.
This is nasty. Neal,
And then this is without.
your head.
Ah.